Honor to the mother and to the mother's mother. Honor to all my teachers and all those who have gone before. The golden dust of pollen for my crown, the dance of devotion in my heart, the powers of flight spread from my shoulders, the sweetness of honey upon my lips. Io Demeter, bitter sea, Io honeyed one, Persephone. I pick up the teapot. I feel the porcelain beneath my fingers, the weight within my hand. In this fad and painted earth, I feel the body of Our Lady. I pour the tea. I hear the flow of water from the spout, the answering echo of the cup. In the song of the water, I hear the laughter of Our Lady as she takes pleasure in her caves. I settle my gaze onto the cup. I see the lights playing on the surface of the water. I see the steam rise in coils toward the sky. As my eyes follow these movements, I glimpse the fleeting form of Our Lady as she dances. I close my eyes and, raising the cup, I inhale its scent. I breathe in the perfume of Our Lady's waters, the perspiration of her skin. I take a sip. As the hot liquid fills my mouth, I taste her. She is the honeyed one, yet her waters are bitter like the sea. I swallow her, and I feel her fill my belly, her heat rising to my heart. I see her residing there, clothed in space, of a hue as red as dawn, drenched in the nectar of ecstasy. She stands amid a sacred pool. I contemplate Our Lady upon the water, the goddess dancing in my heart. And as the goddess dances and sings in my heart, I feel the lines of fire and water that radiate from this center. I feel the flow of blood and of bile, the tides and waves. I contemplate how my body feels and how I feel about it. I locate areas of discomfort and pleasure. I have experienced the sweetness and bitterness of my senses. Now I taste the honey and salt inside of me. I do not judge nor discriminate, only feel. I bring awareness to the inside of my skin, to my muscles and my blood. I explore the rivers and caves of my body as if it is some dark, unknown continent. I consider the meeting places and the shrines, the fields and the caves. I explore the sea and follow the channels up to their source. I contemplate the cave paintings on the inside of my skull. I remember my mind is part of my body too. I consider the places of discomfort and pleasure there, the honey and the salt, the markets and the shrines. Once more I do not judge, reject, dissociate, or revel. I only feel the sensations, the half-formed thoughts, the desires. I am aware. I consider their source. I seek the center. I contemplate my journeying. I undertake a pilgrimage to the darkest caves. In the depths, there is the heavy drone of bees. This is the nursery of the nymphs. Before the carven altar of this honeyed temple, there waits a silent, dark pool. The surface of the pool is perfect, like glass or a mirror. Yet it flows. Deep in the earth, the silent spring bubbles. The pool appears still, but it is ever moving, ever new. I feel this dark pool within me. I feel the silent currents and ancient springs bubble through my blood. I feel my body, watery yet solid, strong in its passivity, supine yet ever ready. In my contemplation, I come to stillness, still but not stiff. I feel my body strong in its passiveness, relaxed yet ready. I bring my awareness to the constant vibrations that echo through my body, the low drone of the bees who guard the sacred pool. I listen to the song of my cells, the low hum. I am aware that even in stillness, I possess an infinite potential for movement and growth. My very materiality is a storehouse of energy, and this stillness I inhabit is as energetic a choice as an ecstatic dance. I dance in the stillness. I bring my awareness to the pillar of light that ascends my spine. I explore it. I touch it gently with my mind, feel the sparks and flow. I look closely and see that it is not one line, but two, an ever-twisting double helix of light, dancing and playing eternally through the pathways of my body. This is the source of life and of death. I contain within me the creation of the universe and the destruction of eternity. All this, and yet these forces are perfectly balanced within this delicate sphere called I. Now I imagine this vibrating stillness called I finds itself in a garden. I fill my senses with the place. I feel the warmth of the earth beneath me, the tickle of the beetle crawling over my foot, the soft breeze playing over my bare skin, the scent of grass and steaming earth and flowers and wild herbs, the lazy lulling drone of the bees and the song of birds overhead. I open my eyes to the garden. It is more beautiful and more perfect than any earthly garden. Here in the valley, in the high mountains, where the purple phoenix makes its nest. The grass in the garden is long and lush, and scattered all about are patches of wild wheat and corn. With the bursting spring of contemplation, my flowers bloom. To the south is a thick swathe of poppies, spilling bloody droplets over the red clay. To the north, a heavy stand of lilies, their whiteness defying the dark earth. To the west, there is a grove of pomegranate trees, thick with fruit and flower. Dittany grows around the outcrops of the valley's walls. All this is so much exquisite background, for I am seated facing east by a pool wherein all this beautiful garden is reflected, quivering. Seated at the edge of the pool, I am reflected too. Yet the reflection is something more than me. It shines and vibrates and jerks and moves and spirals with the current, seen out the corner of my eye. At the far side of the pool, its roots and weeping branches breaking the water, stands a willow, its ancient branches twisted with ivy. The trunk of the willow is hollow, and therein a drift of bees has made their nest. The whole tree hums and drips with honey. At the foot of the tree grows a plant with shining black berries. It is the fruit of Our Lady of Beauty and Death. And the hollow trunk of the tree is the form of a woman, the most perfect figure of art it is possible to contemplate, flowing and flawed with the knots of the wood and dripping, ever dripping with honey. She dances on the water too. In the watery pool, the goddess and I dance and sing in the garden. Yet all is still and quiet, but for the busy drone of the bees. In the distance, I hear a gentle wail, as of a mother searching for her child. In the distance, a voice comes in answer. Mother, I am coming. Mother, I am coming home. And as the garden spills its sparkling life before me, and the plants and the insects dance and love and pray. I cast my offering into the pool, and it is a little tangle of pale pink dust tied up in an old white handkerchief. I cast this piteous gift into the water, this piteous gift which is everything I am, everything I have, everything I might ever be. And I say, I am no one. And the dust in the kerchief mixes with the water, and its rising, falling dance like smoke betrays the secret currents therein. For this pool is fed by the same springs that feed that other pool. For this is her land. The garden is the crown of her caves. I appear like the early morning rays of the sun. My teeth are perfect, pearly black. Black bees between red lips, perfectly curved across the circle of my face, rising like the dawn. A curved half moon upon my forehead, my eyes impenetrable in my reddened brow. My arms are like the crescent of the moon, only more perfect. My lithe, playful hands with their glinting nails are wrapped around a simple golden cup of exquisite craftsmanship. My rising breasts lie gleaming, pendulous upon the starry expanse of my chest. Upon my beautiful, mountainous belly is the monument of nations. My round hips lie like precious jewels or mountains amidst the sea. I wear a girdle of starry rubies. I am veiled all in red silk, a gauze transparent in its fineness. I am adorned with red gems set in gold. My redness is the redness of the rose, or of red earth, or of pomegranate seeds. My beautiful body, lithe as a gazelle, but for the perfect protrusion of my belly. My whole body hums like the drone of the honeybee. In my form is infinite force. Smeared with red earth, I am the vanquisher of the god of love. I stand in a pool of the sweetest water, for immortality flows from my vulva. The great beast lies down to drink from my pool. I am the sacred courtesan, the harlot that shaketh death. I am the blasphemed against, the beaten and broken, the rising up. I am the mother of life and the birth of destruction. Mine is the most holy and sacred cup of fornication.